Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to do paper 2 extended IGCSE May June 2024 and the code is 0580, variant is 1. So total marks are 70. Our question number 1, it says the diagram shows two sides of a parallelogram ABCD. Find the coordinates of point D. So the point D would be at the same place as C is to B. So we will try to move from B to C, and in the same way we will move from A to D. So from point B, if you move towards your right side and count the blocks, so they are 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks which come under C, and then move towards C, you count 2 blocks and you reach C. So move in the same way from point A. Move 4 unit or 4 boxes to the right of point A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move 2 unit up, 1, 2, and you will reach the point. This red dot I am marking it. This is point D, and you can make the parallelogram for your convenience, but the examiner just want the coordinates of point D. So here it is, complete figure. So the x coordinates are -3 and the y coordinates are 7. So -3, 7 would be the coordinates of point D. So you can get 2 marks easily. In question number 2, Geeta has a box of toys. She picks a toy at random from the box. The probability that she picks a wooden toy is 0.6. Work out the probability that she does not pick a wooden toy. So you subtract the given probability of picking a wooden toy, which is already given 0.6, so subtract it from 1. So 1 is a complete probability. So 1 minus 0.6 will give you the probability that she does not pick a wooden toy. So 0.4 would be the answer. In part B, the box contains 3 types of toys: wooden, plastic, or metal. So the unfilled boxes, we need to complete it. So for plastic and metal, the number of toys are given and their probabilities are not given. So what can we find out? We can find out the probability of plastic toy and metal toy. So we have the probability not picking a wooden toy is 0.4 in part A. So divide this 0.4 by 2 to get the probability of plastic toy and metal toy. Because their number of toys are same, so divide it by 2. So you will get the probability of plastic toy and metal toy. Then comes the number of toys for wooden toy. So let it assume as x. So now use the ratio method. So wooden toy ratio its probability equals, take any one out of these two. So I took plastic toy ratio its probability. So x under wooden, and the probability of wooden pick is 0.6, and 14 under plastic, and its probability is 0.2. Now make fraction x over 0.6 equals 14 over 0.2. Cross multiply. From here you can find the value of x, which is the number of toys for wooden toys, 42. Now in question number 3, The table shows some information about two sequences. Sequence A, nth term is given, sequence B, nth term is given. So complete the table. For sequence A, you just put 5 in n to find out its fifth term. So substitute 5 in n. So 40. The fifth term is 40 for sequence A. And substitute for 5 in n in sequence B and solve it. So negative 275. So you have completed the table. In part B, find the smallest positive number in sequence B. So to find the positive number in sequence B, the value of n should be greater than 300. So let's do a hit and trial method. So I suggest 16 square. I put the value of n as 16 and square it. So the calculator says 256. No, it is lesser than 300. So in n you write 17 and square it. This is 289. So it's still less than 300. So 18 square gives you 324, which is bigger than 300. Now subtract 300 from 324. So you will get the smallest positive number in sequence B, and that is 24. Question number 4. Find the greatest odd number that is a factor of 140 and a factor of 210. So this is simple. Just start taking the LCM of 140 and 210. So 140 and 210. So divided by 2, you get this 70 and 105. Then divided by 5, you get 14 and 21. So divided by 7, you get 2 and 3. Now stop here, and 2 and 3 will be counted because we are calculating the LCM. So if we pick the odd numbers, so 5, 7 and 3, so multiply these three numbers, we get 105. So if we divide 140 by 105, this is not the factor of 140. So leave it, because we have to pick the odd numbers only. So now try 7 and 5, so 35. So 35 is the factor of both 140 and 210. So your answer is 35. Question number 5 is just calculator work. You have not to do anything. So in part A, just put the values in the calculator and it will give you the answer, 0.6. In part B, just follow the bottommost first, which is in the bracket. So multiplication comes first. So 192 plus 14 into 16, which is 64, power 125. You can use calculator here to find out the final value. So 1024 is your answer. In question number 6, the diagram shows 5 kites that are congruent to kite ABCD. Each kite is joined to the next kite along one edge. Angle DAB is equal to 40 and DCE is a straight line. Find the value of x. So let me complete the first kite in which the 40-degree angle is given. I'm going to write x on the both sides, and I'm writing y on the fourth angle. So all the kites have y angle here. So all these y angles are on a straight line DCE. So their sum would be equals to 180. So let us find out the value of y. So there are 6 y's. So 6y equals 180, and because DCE is a straight line, so y equals 180 divided by 6, so you get 30-degree angle. So now 40 plus x plus 30. In place of y, I am writing 30 degree. This is equal to 360 because kite is a quadrilateral and sum of interior angles of any quadrilateral equals 360. So simplify to find the value of x. So x is 145. Question number 7. The diagram shows a shape made from a triangle JKL and a semicircle with diameter JL. JKL is an isosceles right angle triangle with JK equals JL equals 12.8 centimeter. Calculate the area of this shape. To find the area of this shape, work step by step. First, try to find out the area of the semicircle. So that is pi r square divided by 2, and our radius is 12.8 divided by 2, which is 6.4, because 12.8 is the diameter, so radius is always a half of diameter. So your pi is 3.142 times 6.4 square whole over 2, and the value comes out 64.348 centimeter square. Now area of the right angle triangle JKL, 1 over 2 into base into height. So 1 over 2 into 12.8 into 12.8, and that is 81.92. Add both of them, you will get the area of the whole shape. So don't forget to write up to 3 significant figures. So that is 146 is 3 significant figure. B part, calculate the perimeter of this shape. So to find the perimeter, find arc length, which is JL. So the whole circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. So divided by 2 will give us the arc length of the semicircle. So pi r would come out. So 3.142 into radius is 6.4. So this is 20.108 centimeter. Now comes JK, which is already given, 12.8 centimeter. Now to find the KL, use Pythagoras theorem. So KL square equals JK square plus JL square. So KL would be 12.8 square plus 12.8 square whole under root. So KL would be 18.10 centimeter. Now add all of them, 20.108 plus 12.8 plus 18.10. So this is 51 centimeter. Question number 8. These are the first 5 terms of a sequence. Find an expression for the nth term of the sequence. So start finding out the difference between the first two, but remember, always subtract the previous one from the next one. So 18 minus 11 gives you 7, 25 minus 18 gives you 7, 32 minus 25 gives you 7, 39 minus 32 gives you 7. So I'm writing it for your memory. Always subtract the previous value from the next value. Okay, now we see that the difference is a constant, so it is a linear sequence. For linear sequence, we use a plus n minus 1 times d. A is our value of the first term and d is our constant difference. So a is our 11 and n minus 1, d is our 7. Now simplify this. 11 minus 7 is 4 plus 7n, or you can write 7n plus 4. So this is our nth term expression, 7n plus 4. Part 9 says the value of a car is $8,000. Each year the value of the car decreases exponentially by 25%. Calculate the value of this car after 3 years. So time is 3 years, 25% means rate, exponential means it is compound interest, and the value of the car is given. So you must remember the formula for compound interest, which is A equals P bracket 1 minus R over 100 power n. Your P is 8,000, 1 minus R is 25, and n is 3. Now use a calculator to find the value. This is $3,375. Question number 10. Amir invests $1,500 in an account. The account pays compound interest at a rate of R% per year. At the end of 8 years, the value of this investment is this. Find the value of R. Again, we have to use compound interest formula. Here he mentioned the name of compound interest, so no problem. So our A is now 1656.73, P is over 1500, R is R, and the power is 8. From here, now simplify this. First 1500 will divide, and now you can divide it and take the 8th root on both sides. So 8th root and the power will cancel each other out, and the 8th root of 1.104 would be 1.012 equals 1 minus R over 100. From here, make R the subject. So R equals 1.24. So 1.24 you can write in the answer. Question number 11. Find the inequalities that define the unscheduled region R. So you can start it from y is equal to 1 line. It is a solid line. So the required region is above this line where the value of y is greater. So we can write y is greater than n equal to 1. This is our first inequality. The second one is x is equal to 6 and it is dotted. So we can write the region R is at the lesser values of x from x is equal to 6 line. So x is less than 6. Then comes this slanted line. First try to make the equation of this line, y equal mx plus c. So m is your gradient, which can be calculated by just dividing y by x. So y, make a triangle along this dotted line. So 4 unit in the y-axis and 4 unit in the x-axis, which is 1. So your gradient is 1, so no need to write 1. We can write y is equal to x plus c. If you extend this dotted line towards origin, you will notice that c is equal to 0. It will touch 0 line. So you are left with y is equal to x. So equation of this line is y is equal to x. Now region and make the two triangles on this line. One is, look, one is small angle, this, and other is larger angle. So region R is towards the smaller angle. So I can write that y is less than x because it is a dotted line. So I can write y is less than x. Okay, now the fourth one is y is equal to 5. Wait, just give me, yes. So this line is y is equal to 5. This is a solid line, and R is the required region is below this line, so I can write y is less than and equal to 5. Question number 12. Solve the simultaneous equations. Okay, this is not a very difficult question. You multiply the upper equation by 3 and the lower equation by 5. So your y's would be same. Now solve it. Plus 15y minus 15y will be cancelled. So 24.5x equals 245. So x is equal to 1. Put this value of x is equal to 10. Put this value of x in the upper equation, this one. Now find the value of y, which is minus 2. Question number 13. Say cyclic quadrilateral, and remember opposite angles are always supplementary. Means their sum is equal to 180. So I can write p plus 4m plus 38 is equal to 180. And other, four m plus 5m equals 180. From here I can find out the value of m, which is 20. Use this value here to find out the value of p. So p equals 62. Question number 14. Diagram shows a circle with radius 9. Calculate the area of shaded major sector. So you subtract 48 from 360 to get the angle of the major sector, 312. Now area of major sector equals theta over 360 into pi r square. So theta is 312 over 360 into 3.142 into 9 square. Solve it with the help of calculator. You get the value and write it up to 3SF to 21. Write 0.146 as a fraction in its simplest form. You must show all your working. So 4 and 6 got 2 dots. It means it is a recurring decimal. Means 0.1464646 and so on. So to work with this type of recurring decimal values, let us solve it. So multiply it by 10 both sides. So 10x equals 1.46. Then again multiply it by 10. So 100x equals 14.6. Again multiply by 10. 1000x equals 146. So why I was doing multiplying it 10 again and again to bring 0.146, so to bring 146 on the other side of the decimal value. So after decimal I have to write again 46 because it is recurring. So equation 1 and 2, I have to subtract 1 from 2. So I will get 1000x minus 10x equals 146.46 minus 1.46. So 99x equals 145. So x is equal to 29 over 198. Actually I have already simplified it. So that's why I'm writing it directly in the answer space. Okay, question number 16. In the Venn diagram, shade the region M complement intersection N complement. M complement means other than M. means anything outside the circle M. That would be known as M complement. And N complement means all the values other than N. Other than N means the values inside the circle N. And both are intersecting, so M complement intersection N complement would be all the outside area would be shaded. That will represent M complement intersection N complement. Okay, for this B part, actually this is of 1 mark, but the explanation is a little bit lengthy, but it is worth to understand, because if you understand this working, you can do any kind of set notation. Whatever set notation would be given to you, you can handle it very easily. So what you can do, if you understand this method, you can leave this question when you finish your whole paper and you have enough time left, then come back and do it. So first, find out the universal set. So universal set means all the number you see written inside this rectangle is a universal set. Now write down the numbers of set A. These are 10, 16, 18, 33. Now A complement. A complement means you have to subtract the number which are in set A from the universal set, and the leftovers will be written as A complement. So you have not to write 10, 16, 18, 33 and pick all the other numbers which are written in the universal set. So they are 3, 4, 9 and 20. So these are A complement. It means A complement means other than A. So now write B. So see the circle B and pick all the number 3, 4, 10 and 16. Now write C. So 4, 9, 10 and 18 would be C. Now solve the bracket first. First bracket says A complement union C. Union means you have to unite them. A complement union C. You have A complement, above you have written you have C. So you unite them. So 3, 4, 9, 10, 18 and 20. Remember, do not repeat, do not write 2 times the same numbers, just you write them once. And now B intersection A complement union C. You have B and you have to intersect B with A complement union C. Intersection means the common numbers you see in the both sets, in set B and in set A complement union C. So you just pick the common numbers. So 3 is common, 4 is common, 10 is common. So this is your 3, 4 and 10. So N of B intersection A complement union C is actually this is not 3, this is 3 plus this is 3 plus 4 plus 10, because he says N of, N means total number. So 3 plus 4 plus 10, 17 would be your answer. 17. So this is a simple question. This is included angle triangle, which means the triangle in which an angle is given and the both arm lengths are given. So its formula is 1/2 into side into side into sine of theta. So 1 over 2 into 6.7 into 5.9 into sine of 81. So calculator will help you here. 119.5 is your answer. In this question, the diagram shows graph of y equals x power 3 plus 4x square minus 2 from negative 3 to 1.5. By drawing a suitable straight line, solve the equation x cube plus 4x square minus 2 is equal to 2x. Okay, you compare x cube plus 4x square minus 2, that is written above, with y. This is equal to y. So we can write y is equal to 2x. So now plot y is equal to 2x on the graph. Just pick the values of x and y. If I write 1 in x, so I got 2 in y. If I write 0 in x, I got 0 in y. If I write negative 1 in x, I get negative 2 in y. So plot these 2 points. So 1 comma 2 is this, 0 0 is here. See the red dots, and minus 1 minus 2 is this. Now make a straight line. So now this line is y is equal to 2x, and the crossing of this line with the curve will give you the values of x. So first value is negative 0.5 and the second value is 0.8. Question number 19. Factorize completely. So take 3 common, so it becomes 4m square minus 25t square. So 4m square is, I can say it's the square of 2m, and 25t square is the square of 5t. So it means this is written inside the bracket a square minus b square, which says a plus b times a minus b. So I can write 2m minus 5t, 2m plus 5t. So this would be our answer. Part B, xy plus 15 plus 3y plus 5x. So bring y's together. So it becomes x plus y plus 3y plus 15 plus 5x. Now pick the common from first two expressions. So y is common, it becomes x plus 3 plus 5 common, so 3 plus x. So y plus 5 makes a bracket and x plus 3 is the same bracket. So pick one out of these two. So your answer is y plus 5 and x plus 3. Question number 20 says, solve the equation 8 sine of x plus 6 is equal to 1. So simplify it. Sine of x is equal to minus 5 over 8. So your basic angle is sine inverse of minus 5 over 8, which is 38.7. So negative sign means you have to see where sine is negative. So in the third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So your basic angles are here with the x-axis always 38.7. So first angle is 180 plus basic angle, which is 38.7. Second is your 360 minus basic angle. So these two angles are your answer. You write them here. Question number 21. Calculate the angle between CE and the base. Okay. So first find out HC. So use the Pythagoras theorem. 4 square plus 9.1 square whole under root. So here you got the value of HC. Now angle ECH would be use tan of ECH, which is opposite over adjacent. So tan inverse of this. So your ECH is 33.18. Alright. Question number 22. Bag A and bag B each contain red counters and blue counters only. Stephen picks a counter at random from bag A and Jen picks a counter at random from bag B. Probability that Stephen picks a red counter is 0.4. Probability that Stephen and Jen both picks a red counter is 0.25. Find the probability that Stephen and Jen both picks a blue counter. So probabilities that Stephen picks a red counter. So if I subtract its probability from 1, I can say that 0.6 is the probability where Stephen does not pick a red counter. So red by Stephen into red by Jen is given 0.25. So red by Stephen is 0.4 and red by Johnson we have to find out, and that is equal to 0.25. So from here you can find out the probability red by Jen. So 1 minus 0.625 will give you 0.375. So here blue Stephen into blue probability of blue by Stephen and probability of blue by Jen, that is 0.6 into 0.375, so 0.225. That is your final answer. So here goes my number. And my country is Pakistan. Hope you will understand. Any query, please contact me. Thank you so much.